welcome in. Give me a second. I am... Where's Spotify? Okay. Ooh, got my music going. How are you doing? Wow, that came out weird. How are you doing? I hope you had a fantastic Tuesday. It was cold, so I put on this sweater, and now it's warm again. So yeah. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a great day. It has been a little bit of too long of a break, but that is okay. Is this what I need? Maybe not. Hey! No, I was just a few minutes late. I was posting a TikTok because I have also been neglecting posting. I had a long week. Give me 1 second. I have plans with my mom tonight, and so I want to make sure that we end at the right time so that plans can still happen. Gosh, I should have set this up on my phone, but I forgot. Okay. Timer? Is that a thing? Can I just look up like a timer? Hey, welcome in everyone. Yep, just on time. Hey, Froggy and Dino, welcome in. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, stopwatch? No. Oh gosh. What's in 5:30, 6:30? So we want to do 2 hours. Oh gosh, I can't do math. Can someone just tell me when it is getting close to 7? Because I can't do math right now. Alarm? Is that what I'm looking for? Hey, Salem, welcome in. Yeah, welcome, Froggy. Welcome in. I hope you had a fantastic Tuesday. Let me know if there's a name you'd rather go by and your pronouns. If you're comfortable with sharing. My name is Cass. I go by she, they pronouns. So yeah. I'm a self-employed artist, and I work on I'm working on some commission work. This is kind of like my own stuff because I did not get the okay. I forgot to ask the person if it is okay to show off what I'm working on for them. So, yeah. We're going to work on some personal stuff, and that's fine. Okay. Let's see, 6:55. I think this worked. I don't know. It looks like a weird website, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so this is going to be post-apocalyptic type of art. You can see my horrendous sketch. Let me take this off. That's like the nicer sketch. My original sketch is horrendous. This is what I sketched back in April, and I was like, I had this idea, and I sketched this out. And I was like, do I know what any of this means? No. I was like, it's just going to be a laundromat with a lot of greenery in it. But this week I took some time to do like a nicer sketch. So I actually knew what I was drawing. And then this is kind of where I'm at now. I still have a lot to do with it. Yeah, this is the line art process I'm working on. But there's going to be greenery everywhere. I absolutely love all the nature stuff, so we're gonna have some fun. How's my lovelies been? I've been good, thank you. I'm Froggy, I use all pronouns, and I'm gender fluid. Welcome in to the gender fluid gang. Good to have you here, yes. If you have any pronouns that you are vibing with the most for the day, let me know. But if you like for me to switch and use all pronouns, I can do that as well. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Kat. Welcome in, by the way. Hope you had a fantastic Tuesday. Yes, thanks for letting us know, Froggy. It's gonna be stunning. Thanks. Yeah, I'm really excited for this piece. It was inspired by my friend. Let me pull up my sketch ideas again. It was inspired by my friend, from college posted this picture of themselves at a laundromat, and I was like, that's really cool. Like, it's kind of like those, like, looking into a laundromat into another universe kind of thing. So I played around with some different sketches, and this is where I came out of it. It was kind of like this idea, which I love. So yeah. I'm named Kat, and I go by she, them. Welcome in, Kat. Thanks for letting me know. My name is Cass. I also go by she, them. So good to have you. Just to make it clear, this is an LGBTQ safe space, so you don't have to be gay, but you gotta respect the gays. And yeah, we just do a lot of chilling here, a lot of talking and hanging out. And I hope you guys enjoy that. It looks amazing already. Thank you, Roslyn. Okay. Your name was kind of like here, so I couldn't see it too well. Roslyn, thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining us. I hope you had a fantastic Tuesday. Let me know if I'm saying your name right and what pronouns you go by if you're comfortable sharing. Many thanks. I'm loving the vibes. Yes. Loving the vibes. Thank you. Yeah, this is a whole mess. My sketches are so messy, and I'm just like, yeah, I understand exactly what's going on. But yeah, it's good to be back. I took about a week kind of hiatus from social media because I had a lot going on. And I know my community kind of knows the basics, and it's just I took off the week because I had to dismantle my entire office because I ended up painting. So I have 3 walls of mine are now this white color, and then one of them is a nice deep olive green. We love the greenery. So I'm really excited. Nothing's on the walls yet, so I keep looking around. I'm like, it looks very just moved into an apartment chic. So that's what I'm vibing with right now. Nothing's on the walls. Nothing. I can't figure out what I want to put up. But we did get a new plant pal. This isn't our usual plant pal. He's a newbie. Show him all the love. Yes, welcome in, Kat. Get some rest? Yes, get some rest. Are you, if you have to go, feel free to go, Corn. I completely understand. Super tired, though. Yeah. Felt that. The vibes are fab. Thank you. Nice picture. Thank you. CJ, welcome in. Thank you so much. And yes, you said it right. I go by she, her. Hope you're having a great day as well. Thank you so much, Rosalind. My name is Cass, by the way. I go by she, they. Welcome in. I'm a self-employed artist, and I do commissions. I also have an Etsy shop if you ever want to check that out, but don't feel like you have to. But yeah, plant pal. Never enough plants. Love all the plants. So this one, okay, I'm gonna lift the screen so you can see it because I'm really excited for the pot that I found. Oh my gosh, lift. Okay, it won't lift, so we're just gonna look at it from this angle. It's like a little boom box. You can find it at your local Target, maybe in the $5 and below section. I put some rocks in it. There's probably some dirt coming out the bottom. That's fine. And my plant pal. He's a little burnt because he was just sitting in some water propagating for way too long. But yeah, he's our new plant pal. He's gonna be joining us for all our streams. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Yeah, thanks. I'm so happy to hear you and you're feeling a little better. Sending all the love. Yeah. So happy to see that you guys are doing well because I know it wasn't easy. July hasn't been easy for any of us. I know a lot of us had some things going on in our personal life. So yeah. Welcome in, Cold. Good to see you again. It's been a while, but that's probably just because I have not been streaming for the last week and a half. So, you should Google Pokemon plant pots if you haven't seen them already. Oh my gosh, give me a hot second. I need to see this. Pokemon plant pot. Oh my gosh. They're adorable. The Bulbasaur planters. Stop. No, you guys need to not encourage my plant problem, my plant addiction. I just bought a new... Okay, so there's a plant store in my hometown that just opened up. For those that are new, I ended up moving back to my hometown during quarantine, and there's not much to do here, so when new things open up, I get super excited. And a plant store opened up, and it's literally like those paint to pot places, or like those like painting with a twist kind of things. There's classes, and you get to make your own terrariums, and the walls are lined with plants. And so I picked up a black velvet alocasia, and I'm so excited. He's quarantining right now, but he's excited to join his brethren. So yeah. Thank you for the suggestion to look it up, Kat. That was adorable, and I love it. Welcome in, Cold. I'm currently working on this piece. I've had this idea since April, and I just kind of started working on it last week. And what little free time I did have, painting a room takes a lot out of you. So yeah, fancy. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Literally, it was my dream. I walked in and I was like, this place is gonna steal all my money. So if you want to encourage my plant addiction, feel free to send me coffee on my coffee page, my Ko-Fi page, whatever you pronounce it as. It's linked in my bio. Or if you want to send a gift, feel free to send a gift. TikTok told me that apparently I don't promote myself enough. It literally was like, take this survey and tell us how much you tell your live viewers to send you gifts. And I said, never. I don't promote gifts at all. And they're like, you should do that more. And I was like, I don't like to. So here's me doing it. Don't feel like you ever have to send me money. I will be drawing no matter what, but it's just a lot of fun to draw with friends and to hang out. So never feel like you have to send me money. But if you want to, you'll be helping my plant addiction. You can't see it, but I'm giving a smile. BRB, all good. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, looks nice. Thanks. I'm back, besties. Welcome back. Yes. Oh yeah, I changed my pronouns and I'm now gender fluid. Yay! Welcome to the gender fluid gang. What are your pronouns? Let me know. And if you have any that you prefer for today, let me know as well. I know we have a few people that kind of change day to day, and they always give me a heads up so I can make them feel the most comfortable. By the way, just to let everyone know I do say I go by she, they pronouns, but I've been vibing with they, them. So yeah, while I do go by both, I'm preferring they, them right now. Hey Luna, welcome in. I can't with Corn's profile picture, it's too cute. Wait, I haven't seen it. Oh yeah. I love that Corn. It's super cute. Yeah, congrats on being gender fluid. How have you been? I've been pretty good. I mean, recently pretty good. I'm finally getting out of my funk. Slightly real talk. I don't want to go too much in it, but I know I mentioned last week that I was looking for a therapist for my anxiety. Y'all know I have anxiety. I talk pretty openly about it. And it ended up not working out, so that was a little bit of a bummer for me. I was really excited to meet this person. They seemed like, the perfect match, ticked off all the boxes. And they're just overbooked because they tick off all those boxes. They're just too good. So that was a bit of a bummer for me last week. But I'm still going to keep looking. Therapy and mental health is always important. So yeah. Excuse my noises. I've been making a lot more like weird mouth noises, I guess, when I'm thinking or trying to read. I just did it again. I'm not gonna be talking as much. I'm currently getting attacked in a game. Okay, do what you gotta do. If you're playing a game, play a game. Just happy to have ya, Luna. I go by all pronouns, but I currently prefer he, him. Could you call me Rin? I could. Okay. Again, I'll tell everyone, if you usually give me a name that isn't your username, it takes me about 3 reminders before it's like solidified in my brain, and that's on bad memory. But I will do my best to remember Rin. But always give me a nudge if I call you Cold instead of Rin. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. Ugh, why does it look so... I think I have too thick of a brush. It's too thick, you know? It's thick with a CCQUE, you know? I'm really bad at perspective, so this one I'm really gonna keep zooming in and zooming out, because, like, perspective, I don't know her. Yeah, of course, Rin. We respect everyone and their pronouns, yeah. Okay. I need to do, like, less detailed little moss things the further away I get, because, you know, perspective. Do I know her? No. Ba, 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 ba. So Lauren in action. Oh, so cute. So cute, so cute. Gender fluid buddies, yes. Oh, Adri, you're here. Let me know what pronouns you're feeling today. So I can make your stay a little bit more comfortable. E. Trying something new with these, like, not as detailed things, because, you know, perspective. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them yet. They're very blobbious. I'm using she, her for the first time in a while, ever since I came out. So you can use Adri or Adriana. Okay, Adriana, thanks for letting me know. Pizza will come soon. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Oh, share it to Kai, because I know Kai's not in the Discord. And if anyone is here that wants to join the Discord and is not a part of it, please let me know. I have a Discord where we kind of chat day to day, either about life stuff, or I kind of give updates about the lives and what I'm working on. Discord people are usually the first to know when anything kind of happens for my shop and stuff, so yeah. Shared to Kai earlier, thank you so much. Yeah, I shared it to Kai, Swag, and Adrian. Thank you, I appreciate it so much. Oh, I'm so proud of everyone here in the live. You're all wonderful and incredible. Oh, I love that. Thank you. How could I go about joining the Discord? Okay, give me a second. So I don't have it linked to my no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, good. Don't have it linked to my TikTok for the reason that I just really don't want trolls kind of jumping in. I know there's a lot of people that join just for the sake of joining, or they join to spread hate, and that is definitely not what my Discord is about. It is a community. So I give out the invite code. Oh my gosh, I'm like staring at my computer. I'm like, how do I invite people? There we go. I give out the invite code during the lives. So give me a second to write it down on a piece of paper that I definitely have nearby. Okay, I don't have anything nearby. No, I already wrote a code on this. So different code. Give me a second. Oh, I'm making a mess. I've made a mess. Okay. I'm back, and I need to write it down with a marker that I totally have nearby. I'm back. Ugh. Is age requirement still a thing or no? The age requirement is still a thing. However, I have lowered it. I don't know if you guys have seen the lowered or age or not. It is now 13 plus. which if you're technically on this app is also 13 plus. So if you lied about being on this app, please don't say anything. But just please also don't join my Discord. Don't lie about your age in my Discord. I do it for safety reasons because I am 23, fully an adult, and we do have other adults in there. No, we do not talk about anything not safe for work kind of things. We don't do that. But just for safety reasons, I ask that you are 13 years old or older for safety reasons. Make sure you do read the rules and pick up some roles. Had a lot of fun making the roles. Never feel pressure to choose any of the roles if they're too personal, but people did ask me to add like the different sexualities, like bisexual, lesbian, gay, things like that, but don't feel like you have to choose one if you're not comfortable with sharing. But yes, that is the invite code. It does expire in 7 days, so if you're thinking about joining it in a week from now, it's going to be a different code. But yeah. Okay. Okay, just making sure for the others. Yeah, it's still 13 plus, yes. Is that Spanish? What? Feel welcome and happy, yes. Hey fam, welcome in, Kat. Yeah, make sure you get it. I'm gonna keep this to the edge of the screen, so if you need me to throw it back on screen, just let me know. If you have any questions about the letters, let me know. It is case sensitive, and if you don't know how to pop in on Discord, just let me know and I can give you a rundown. Well, welcome in, glad to have you. Yeah. Okay. I've been in like a very weird mood lately. What is this mark from? There we go. Got it. All right, I'm gonna head out. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Thanks for joining, Rosalind. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day too. And hope to see you again in the future. Oh, let's see, eraser. Yeah, that's what I need. Not too big. Yes, thanks for joining. Stay safe. Yes. Oh, I don't like how they even out. Too balanced. We don't want balanced here. This is post-apocalyptic. We need chaos. What iPad am I using? Thanks for asking, Annika. Let me know if I pronounced that right or not. I'm using the iPad. Gosh. It's an 11-inch iPad Pro. The iPad Pro 2nd generation. It came out in March of 2020. It is the 11-inch, and I'm using Procreate. The app is called Procreate. But yeah, thanks for asking. I have no idea where to put the code on Discord because I'm a clown. All good. It is really confusing. If you go to Discord, it is an app, whether you're on your computer or your phone. You do have to download the app. It isn't something on like a web browser. Okay, you got it all sorted? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Glad you got it figured out. It's okay. You're not a clown. A lot of people don't know how to work Discord. I only know because I've been on Discord for over a year now, and I've kind of figured out all the different things on how to use it. So, but never feel like you are a clown. That doesn't go there. Thanks. Yeah, welcome in. I gotta go. Okay, Froggy, thanks for joining. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. Stay safe, and yeah. Hope to see you again in the future. Bye. I've been looking at iPads or drawing tablets. There are so many out there. Definitely do your research because not every artist does the same thing. And so some artists need different drawing tablets for different reasons. So always go with what you are going to be using it for. I definitely spent a week doing my research before I decided on this one. I was deciding between this one and the iPad Air. You know, trying to save a buck or two, because the Pro is really expensive, especially getting the brand new one like I did. But if this is what you need, if you use it constantly, it's definitely a highly recommended one. I love it. I haven't really had any issues. So yeah. When y'all join the server, you'll get to see the mascot, the MLP character, and you get to see Mango. Oh my gosh, no. That needs to stop. What? It needs to stop being a thing. The MLP character needs to stop being a thing. AKA best boy. Okay, Mango is the best boy. Cass, do you have any advice? I came out to my mom and she didn't expect me. This was a little while ago. Like she didn't expect you to come out, like it was a surprise kind of thing. I don't know too much about the situation, so I don't know if I can really give any advice. Let me know a little bit more. Like, is she acting weird? Is she asking questions? Is she just trying to ignore it? Let me know, and I'll try to do my best to help. Again, I do not always have the right answer because my situation is going to be a lot different from a lot of other people's, but I can just give the best advice that I think I have. I was thinking of getting a Wacom. Again, I do not know how to pronounce that, and I blame my professors, but I think an iPad would be better because it has more uses. I've used both. Going through high school and college, I used a Wacom tablet. And I think it would have been better if I either had a newer version or I used a different program. But at the time I was using Photoshop, and I don't know. I had a lot of problems with Photoshop. It just kept lagging like really bad. So upgrading was a game changer for me, at least, because I don't really have any lag on here. I draw almost every single day since I've gotten this back in November, and it still has not had any problems. So I highly recommend this, and I know a lot of people that were also in my college program. I went to college for graphic design, but I had a lot of illustration friends. They all decided to recently get an iPad, and they've also said how much of a game changer it is. But then on the flip side, you do have I'm on Twitch often. If you don't know what Twitch is, it's a streaming website where you can stream usually video games, but there's an art community on there as well. I watch a lot of professional artists do their thing on Twitch, and a lot of them do use Wacom tablets, Cintiq tablets, and that's what they like using. So it's really a matter of personal preference. My preference is iPad, and a lot of people I know's preference is iPad, but then you'll also run into a lot of people who prefer Cintiq tablets. So I don't really have an answer for you. Definitely look into the pros and cons of both. Do your research. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there that compare the two, because I know this because I watched them all back in November before I got my iPad. Yes. So yeah, definitely do some research. Look into it. Make a pros and cons list. Pricing is also another thing to look into. So if it's out of your budget to get one, then definitely go for the other one. You don't want to break the bank per se, unless this is going to be used for like a job. Since mine is technically my job, it was okay that I broke my bank a bit to get the iPad. But if you're just doing this for fun or a hobby, or you're just kind of starting out, I would definitely say go for a little bit of a cheaper option. But yeah, again, it's all different. Welcome in, Natalie. Sorry I did not get to you. I was doing a very long-winded explanation of something that didn't get an answer, so yeah, hey, welcome in. She said she would never call me he, him, and that I was just confused. Rin, I'm so sorry. I know that a lot of people do that. A lot of parents say that, and it's really heartbreaking to hear that they just won't understand, and kind of just, even if a kid is confused and kind of going through their gender identity journey, still just respect everything that they say, because they are going through a confusing time. The gender identity journey is so confusing, and I know because I'm going through it myself. But to invalidate your decision on coming out as gender fluid and going by he, him pronouns is really frustrating, and I'm sorry. I don't really have any advice because some parents will just be like that, and there's not really anything you can do to change their mind. Thankfully, I have a mom who's really understanding, but even sometimes I do come into a few snafus with her when it comes to more of the gender identity stuff, because it can get a little confusing to her. But just hopefully your mom still loves you, does not treat you poorly in any way, and that you're safe. That is the main thing, is safety. So yeah, I'm sorry though. Just know that you can be completely 100% authentically yourself here, and we will respect your pronouns and your name. If you changed your name, we'll respect it. Then yeah, I'm sorry. Hey Cass, what are you drawing? I'm working on this like a laundromat post-apocalyptic scene. I'm really obsessed with like post-apocalyptic things, mainly for the architecture and how it breaks down, and how nature kind of takes over. That was actually one of my theses in college for printmaking. I did a lot of like nature taking back stuff, because I think it's really cool on how once man is gone, how nature just kind of reclaims what it needs and heals itself. If you have not been able to tell by the plants in every one of my streams, I am such a plant parent. I wish I could be a lot more sustainable, but I do my best in doing the little things that I can do. It is hard being sustainable in my business, but because it gets a little bit expensive. But one day I hope to be more sustainable in my business. And yeah. Sorry, I gotta get pizza. All good. Pizza is a win, yes. iPads would karate kick me financially. Yes, it definitely like punched me in the gut. My friends go by they, them, and I actually called them her then, and I feel really bad. So Natalie, when this happens, it happens to all of us, especially if when you first met said person, they went by a different pronoun. It does get tricky. However, the main thing, and I've been told before I came out, I've been told by multiple people their opinion on this, and now that I am in the they them category, I understand as well. People, if it's out of a mistake and not like out of ill will or ill intent, they're usually pretty forgiving about it. They just don't want someone to make a big deal of it. So usually if you're just like, oh, and then she, and then you realize your mistake and go, oh no, I'm sorry, they, and just move on with your sentence, that's usually the best bet and what to do. But like, I know a lot of people that are like, please don't come to me with like these huge apology things because you think you're the worst person in the world. Because then that's just really awkward. So yeah, just like correct your mistake. If you want to give an extra apology, just do a quick one and just be like, sorry, I'll do better next time, kind of thing. And just understand that you didn't have any ill will or ill intentions by misgendering them, and that you'll do better in the future, even if that means sitting down in your room and just looking in the mirror and being like they, them, and then like running through a bunch of sentences to do your own homework to help your brain out a little bit more. But yeah, it goes a long way for people that are gender fluid, non-binary, anyone that is not cisgendered, when people do take the extra mile to properly gender them. It means a lot to that person. So yeah. Don't you love how iPads can be so expensive? Yes. Who needs baby when you have plants and animals? Who needs baby ever? I have my plants. And I have my little hedgehog baby. He's sleeping right now, but I have him. Ooh, I have a little planter friend that I keep. So, post-apocalyptic art is so cool. It's oddly calming to know that life will continue after we go. Yeah, for sure. I know some people get freaked out by that, but for me, it's really reassuring to know that we have not destroyed our planet to the point where it can't grow back. And a good sign that we haven't gotten to that point is COVID. A lot of things like grew back so much while we were all in quarantine. Yes, quarantine was terrible, and COVID was devastating, but to know that nature was able to heal itself even just a little while we were locked indoors was pretty reassuring. I said, oops, sorry, and then I kept talking. Awesome. As long as you just use their correct pronouns afterwards, that's good. You're gonna feel bad about it. I know when I first met my friend Mickey, I used to like slip up here and there, and then I'd immediately be like, oop, and then I'd continue on with the right pronouns. And like I would even stand up when our boss would misgender them all the time. And they came out to me a few weeks ago recently, and they were like, honestly, that meant the world to me when you stood up for me to our boss. And I was like, I mean, yeah. The boss, like, I don't care how terrible a person you are, to constantly misgender one of your employees is a trash thing to do. Especially because we were working in trash environments on top of it. We quit for a reason. Like babies are just, but animals are so amazing. Plants can be so pretty. Yes. A hedgehog. Yes. I talk to and about my plants like they're my children. I do as well. Always you realize your mistake and try to correct that was a good thing for you. Yes, 100%. Yep. Yeah, I think I told you the last time I was live, but I know there weren't that many people because we were on Instagram. But a few weeks back, I went to visit some of my friends in my college town, and I don't know. I told my friends, I was like, hey, I know I said I go by both, but like, can I try out they, them this week? And like, they took that and they ran with that. And like introduced me to all the people we met, and they were like, oh, this is my friend Cass, they go by they, them. It felt so good. It felt so good to every person I ran into, always asked my pronouns and then like abided by them. It's like such a great feeling. So yeah. Oh, sorry, Cass, I have to go. I'll be back. All good. Do what you gotta do. Thanks for letting me know. Imagine some plants spilling out of a laundry machine, though, or like a baby animal sleeping. Listen, what do you think this is gonna be? I literally have like palm fronds and different plants inside this laundry machine, this washer machine. I was trying to figure out what else to do down here. I might just put like a sleeping pet. I was gonna do a butterfly up here. I don't know what else, though. I have a lot of plants, no animals yet. So yeah, but that's what I'm working on. Yes. Oh, and then I more recently went to my best friend's place that does live in my hometown, where no one properly genders you. No one asks for your pronouns. It's a terrible town. I don't like it here. But my best friend asked me, because I told her about my college town and how it felt to use the new pronouns I had. And so I was supposed to come over and like have dinner with her and her family, because we're pretty close. And she was like, hey, just wanna run it by you, but are you okay if I tell my parents like your preferred name and preferred pronouns, or is it still like on the down low? And I was like, go ahead and tell them, it's fine. Like, I eventually have to, or I think I told my mom by then, but yeah, it just felt really good, and they were on top of it, and they used the correct pronouns so much that like at times I was like, wait, are they talking about me? I'm the confused one now, because I'm just so not used to people using those pronouns for me, and it was really cool, a really cool feeling. So yeah. And that was my tangent on being properly gendered. Yeah. Good feelings. I'm excited to see the lighting and all the colors. Yes, I definitely want to have a lot of fun with that. I did a lot of experimenting with my last piece with lighting, so I think I've gotten a leg up on my lighting game, so I'm excited. So yeah, I'll be back. I went to make food for a second. Oh, you're back. You went to go make food. Awesome. What did you get? Yes, what did you get? What food are you eating this evening? This afternoon, evening? I'm just gonna have to do like the further away I get. Lo mío. Wait. What language is that? I don't recognize it. That's not Spanish. Is that Spanish? Is it like a different Spanish? Is it a word I don't know in Spanish? I thought my love was mi amor. Or is it like Spain Spanish? I'm confused. I'm confusing myself. I always love the word amor, yeah. I don't know much Spanish. Yeah. I should. I don't. My Hispanic ancestors are rolling in their grave. I just know it. Am I even on the right layer? Yes, I am. Okay, good. Yes, some Spanish countries do have different words. Yeah. I know more ASL than Spanish. Oh, ASL is really cool. It's great that you know that. I'm gonna have to skedaddle, sadly, but because studying, but shall def join more lives in the future. Awesome! It's good to meet you. I'm glad you joined the Discord. I do go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays here on TikTok, usually around 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Saturdays, I go live on Instagram, if you want to follow me over on Instagram. And I do it at the same time as well, but just different platform, to make sure that everyone is able to join, because I got some people that only are on Instagram. So yeah. But it was great having you. Thanks for joining. I really loved hanging out with you, and I hope to see you again in the future. And good luck with studying. I'm so glad those days are behind me, because oof. A lot of sleepless nights spent studying. Wait, no, I'm wrong. What are you wrong about? I made mac and cheese and have grapes. Yum. False information. I'm sorry, Adriana. Okay. No false information here. Boom, boom, boom. It's Italian. I mixed up more spells for different languages. Got it. Oh. BRB, all good, Ren. It's okay, mother. Italian and Spanish are similar, so it's okay. Yeah, more Spanish for love. Yes. All good. Thank you for letting us know the correction, though. Appreciate it. It's the same word but different spelling, and that always gets me. Yeah, I understand that. Also, just a reminder, I do have, if you do want to donate to me, I am doing low effort doodles for anyone who donates. The only time I take requests. I'm back. Welcome back, Rin. Yeah, Spanish is confusing sometimes, so it's all good. Okay, remember everyone to hydrate. Hydrate before you dihydrate. Wow, it's already 5:20. Something right back, darling. Yeah. Yes. Excuse me. Anyone have any exciting plans this week? The Olympics starts. I don't know if anyone is interested in watching. I was talking to my mom about like news about the Olympics, and she was so hyped to see this one. My mom's, for those that don't know, my mom is a runner. She runs marathons and such. So she was super excited to see the track team, and one runner in particular she was really excited for. And I told her about the whole scandal, and how said runner is no longer going to be able to compete. And my mom got so upset, and she was like, "Well, I'm not watching that." And I'm like, "Okay." So, yeah. Going to the beach? Ooh, that's fun. I got to the point where I can freely talk about you guys to my mom, and I love it. Oh, my heart. I love that. Tell your mama we say hi. I'm on my way to the store, so I'm gonna be here, and I'm going in shorts again. Yes, it is hot. Do not sweat. Do not dehydrate. Just wear some shorts. I know you look fantastic. But yeah, stay cool. Do not overheat. Trust me, I wore jeans, black jeans at that, till the day I graduated college, and I refused to wear shorts. And now I'm like, shorts or nothing. Did you draw your profile picture? It looks really good. Yes, I'm pretty sure Corn did. Be safe. Yes, do be safe as well. Be safe with the heat too. I know a lot of places are going through heat waves right now, and it's just blistering this summer. So yeah, and thank you so much. I was just doodle mine, decided it could work. Yes, I think it's fantastic. But yes, have fun. Love that. Say hi to the ocean for me, please. Yes, Mom is usually cautious about these things, and will ask a million questions just to make sure we're safe. Yes, of course, I totally understand. I don't mind at all, but it's to the point where my mom has to accept you guys and me being happily a part of the community and loves hearing about you. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that she Nerf or nothing, not shorts or nothing. No, I am glad that she is being open about it, because I do understand parents can be really hesitant about online communities and talking to people online. We are technically strangers, so I completely understand where she is coming from, but I am glad that she is more accepting of you hanging out with us. So yeah. No, too thick. Gotta. Too thin. I need an in between. Give me an in between. There we go. That was a weird noise. I'm sorry. Love that. Yes. Aw. Same, since I'm quite young, my mom asks questions to make sure I'm safe. Yes. And if any of you ever, like your parents ever asked and like need to question me, feel free to reach out to me. I don't mind being questioned, because I completely understand where they are coming from. I am an adult, so I understand that I could be seen as a creep or whatever. I just want to reassure them that I am not. I am a huge proponent for safety. You always hear me. Safety first, always. And for the LGBT community as well. And again, if they are not cool with the gays, just give me a heads up, because I don't want them to alienate you or isolate you from the group if they see that we are a LGBTQ safe space and they are not cool with the gay. But yeah. Safety first. Why am I making the weirdest noises this time? I do not know. Same here. My mom accepts you guys more now, since you guys are really helping me the last 2 weeks with everything. Yeah. I'm so glad we were able to help. I know we didn't do much, but I know sometimes that's all you need is like a listening ear, or to know that you got people who got your back, which we do always. So yeah, I hope everything is a little bit better now, or will be better soon. She's thankful I found this community. Well, we are so thankful that you found this community as well. I reassured her that Cass is making sure we're all good, and that there are people my age like Kai, Luna, and Adrian. Yeah. Same here. Show my mom the stickers I got a while ago, and she loves Cass's art. Oh my gosh. I love that your parents are really accepting of me and what I do and this community I've created. Because yes, I never have ill intentions here, and I understand. I'm so understanding. Listen. I am so understanding. I listen to too many true crime podcasts. I know what happens. I know what creeps do, and that is not me. Ugh. Hey Rain, give me a second. It might like lose connection for a second. I do need to brighten my screen. It is really hard to read chat right now because my screen is very dimmed. So give me 1 second. I also have to plug in my phone. So give me 1 second. Plug it in. Okay, and then now I can see things. It was so hard to see and read. But yeah, that's a great mother. Yeah. Hey Rain, welcome in. Just found a duck. Ooh, baby quack quack. So cute. The community that you created is amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. I took a photo. Okay, yes. Send a photo of duck in the Discord, please. I'd love to see little ducky. Listen, I might be an adult, but I was literally in y'all's shoes when I was younger, so I understand. Like, I wish I had this community when I was some of you guys' ages, and I didn't, because the internet was a lot more unsafe when I was younger. Or is it might have just been newer, so I was a lot more paranoid That might have been it, actually. I just might have just been paranoid about everything. Still am, but... Duke. Mango says hello. Hello, Mango Bean. My brother meets new people on PS all the time, so Mom got used to us doing this. Yeah. I mean, especially in quarantine, I bet a lot of people are making some friends online. I know I've made, besides you guys and the community, I've been making a lot of art pals on TikTok. We end up on Instagram too. We ended up just sharing each other's art back and forth. So if you see the same artist being shared by me a lot on my Insta stories, it's probably because we became friends during COVID. And we're just trying to hype each other up. How's it going? Yeah, pretty good. What inspired you to make this community? Fun fact, I had zero intentions of making this community. If you would have asked me back in December, hey, do you want to make a community of LGBTQ youth? I would say, what the heck? I'm not the right person. Who are you talking about? So there was no intention behind it. It just kind of happened. I started making lives and I started getting people that came in and repeat people. Said repeat people being Salem, Corn, Swag, people like them. And they just kept coming back to the madness. And then we kept gaining new people and the community just kind of happened. And one day I decided that the community was big enough to start a Discord because they wanted to chat all the time, and there was a lot of times where I couldn't go live, and but I still wanted to hang out with them. So the Discord was formed, and that was kind of what solidified the family, the community. So now I've created this community. It just kind of plopped in my lap, but I will gladly take responsibility for it. So yeah. Welcome in, Kai, by the way. Good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Yes. Man, gotta go soon for manual labor on the fence. Okay, good luck. And I hope your wrist is doing better, Rain. I know you had some surgery on it a while back, but I know you were having some pain, so I hope it goes well. Mouth is numb. I haven't eaten jalapenos in a while. Oh no. Kai, my handsome butterscotch baby. So cute, so cute. Sorry to hear that. My nap would suffice. Make sure to take one once you're done. Yes, for sure. Sore. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on getting my parents to let me get Discord. It's a work in progress. All good, Kai. Do what you gotta do. Really, I'd be happy if you can join, because I know a lot of people love chatting with you here in the lives. So hopefully one day. But yes, we are excited if you can. The second you can, I best see a DM on TikTok asking for the code, and I'll be like, here it is. Take it. Join. It might be in a week, but I'll eventually get it done. Awesome. Super exciting. This is what I'm working on. I'm also almost fully out. Congrats. I hope it's all going well. And I'm giving you all the positive vibes and kind of like, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. I'm proud of you. I know it's really tiring and emotionally draining, so I hope that you get the rest that you need and deserve. But I'm really proud of you, and I'm really excited for you, and I hope all goes well. Yeah. Ooh, how the infection heals quickly and painlessly. Oh, hope the infection. Yes. Ooh. Also, finally got one to do messed up stitches out. Some infection, but not too bad. Yeah, I'm glad you finally got that stitch out. And it was all fixed, and I hope it heals quickly. That sounds so painful, and I'm sorry. Hey, Star Wolf, welcome in. Magic Discord code. Yes. It goes poof, and then you join the fun. I'm so proud of you, handsome butterscotch baby. Yeah, thank you. Heckin' Human Doctors. Going to a vet next time. Do it. Vet would be better, yeah. Oh gosh, y'all are something else. Ugh, so tiny. Why do I choose to do this to myself and do tiny details? Tiny art. I might be a vertical one because I don't have, wait, what? Oh, I might get an industrial piercing soon. Got it. It might be a vertical one because I don't really have the right ear shape. Oh, I hear those are pretty painful. I don't have one myself. I do have 2 cartilage piercings, and those are pretty painful themselves. But I hope they work out. That seems really cool. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah. Non-existent ridge. Look amazing. Yes. I uncrusted and uncrustable. What? Like the sandwich? What? I'm confused. Did I miss something, Rin? I do have to give y'all a huge thank you because my memory has been doing so much better since the community kind of started. Like, I'm trying to do my best to remember people's names and pronouns and things that are going on with their lives. And I've definitely seen an improvement in my day-to-day memory. So thanks. I definitely had a worse memory beforehand because I know you guys constantly are like, I don't know what you mean by you saying you have a bad memory. And I'm like, I do. Trust me. But it's definitely getting better. So thanks for training me. You guys are training me by giving me all these mass informations, and I'm like, must remember. So yeah, thanks. It's so warm here. I know. I'm waiting for August, September to roll around to book my 2 tattoos. Ooh, what are they gonna be? Tell us more. Hey, Cass. Yes, Salem. Also, can y'all use he, him pronouns for me this time? I'm trying to see how I feel about it. Okay, Kai. Have y'all met Kai? He is an amazing community member. And we love having him around. Yeah. Amazing. He is super kind and sweet, and he joins all my lives. He is a huge supporter of me, and I am so proud of him. Yeah. I hope that helps. I'll try to do some more throughout the rest of the stream. But yeah, I definitely know what it feels like to want to try out new pronouns to just see how they feel. Okay, Dad's home. Gonna fix the fence. See y'all later. Okay, bye, Rain. Stay safe. And make sure you give your wrist some healing and resting time. Time to go question my gender again. It's okay. It's a journey. It's gonna be long and confusing, but I do hope that you are able to be confident in your gender very soon, and just let us know what you need us to do to help you out. Definitely Kai, yes. I'm getting a matching tattoo with my mom for her birthday and a little elephant with a heart balloon. Oh, so cute. I love that. He's very, very lovely, and we appreciate him so much. Yes. And let me know how you felt about that. If you want us to stop, just let us know, Kai. But if not, we will continue to test out the new pronouns for you. Kai is one of my children. He is my handsome butterscotch baby. I love him so much. Yes. This is so cute. And if anyone else is ever questioning their pronouns or just want to hear them more because they don't hear them enough in the public, the day-to-day life, just let me know, and I'll do a little bit for you as well. I'll talk about you in the third person so that you can hear them, can hear all the good pronouns, and yeah. Can I have everyone's pronoun if you're comfortable sharing? Yes, Rin. I go by she, they. I am vibing with they, them currently, so I would prefer that more, but I'm fine with she, her as well. Currently they, them, maybe zir, maybe he, him now. I don't know. Listen, gender is fluid, so if you want all 3, go with all 3. The other is Blue Rose with my grandma's signature under it. It's to honor him. Oh, grandpa's. Got it. Okay. To honor him. Aw, that's really sweet. I love that. Kai is very handsome. I'm gender fluid, but today I'm using she, her with the name Adriana or Adri. Yes. Z is. Yes. Very off topic, but I'm just kind of curious. Oh, you guys, especially those that join all my lives, I want to hear some feedback from you. What is your favorite thing to watch me do? Is it like the line art process, the coloring process, shading, highlighting? I don't know. Do you want to see me sketch more things out? Just let me know. I definitely want to make sure you all are having fun, and I know you guys come for the community and to talk, but y'all are also watching me draw the whole time, so yes. She, her, but honestly anything, I don't mind. Okay, thank you. Yes, I've been loving the trip I'm on because they try not to dead name me, but it ends in 3 days. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Kat. You'll never be dead named in this community. Just know that. And I hope one day you're able to find your people that will respect your name, your chosen name, and your pronouns that you go by. I go by she, they. I'm still really confused on the whole gender thing. All good, we all are. Let me know, Corn, if you ever want me to do a they, them test for you to see how you feel about it. Or she, her test if you want to hear that more, depending. I'm going to be designing the rose tattoo, and I'm excited. Oh, that's so fun. Definitely send us updates whenever you're finished. I'd love to see how it turns out in the Discord, yeah. Because y'all don't know my dead name, Ella, still it's nice. Listen, even if we knew, I would never. There's a reason. It's dead for a reason. It wasn't you. It wasn't your name. You chose a better name. Y'all know. I don't technically I'm going by a nickname right now, but I do prefer it more over my actual name. But I have said my actual name multiple times in streams, and y'all still call me by my nickname, so yes. Yeah, I didn't realize how much I'm more comfortable with the name I gave myself before I hung out with my friends who both my friends and their parents were adamant about calling me by this name, and I was like, wow, you know me so long, and you knew me by my actual name, but you're calling me this, and it's really reassuring. So yeah. I don't know, it probably doesn't mean much, but know that we would respect it no matter what. This is a safe space. I'm sorry my internet went out. All good, Ren. Thanks for letting us know. Fun fact that no one wanted, I designed one of my mom's tattoos. Oh, I love that. Kite is a great name. I love when we confuse cats. Stop it. Don't confuse me. I want another tattoo, but alas, they are expensive and it gets really sore. Yeah, this was the last tattoo I got, and it was 2019, end of 2019, so it's been a hot minute. I miss them. I want more. Oh, that Cass was your real name. It is not, and technically it isn't a dead name, so I don't mind sharing it, but my real name is Casey. I actually started going by Cass. Alright, so my actual name is Casey with an I at the end, and I started going by Cass back in my sophomore year of college because I named my shop and my business Cassnell Designs, and everyone was so confused when I was like, hey, my name is Casey, but I go by Cassnell, and they're like, I don't understand, that's not the same word. And I was like, I understand. So of course when I started my TikTok, I also went by Cassnell, and it was just easier because TikTok, before I started doing lives, there's not really the spoken pronunciation, so people were calling me Cassie, and I hate Cassie. I hate it, directed at me. I have a cousin named Cassie, and it's fine with that, but when I'm called Cassie, I hate it. So I figured it would be easier if I went by a name that I was comfortable with, but Cash just seemed weird signing, because I'm so used to a four-letter signature, so I just added an S, and I was really vibing with this for a long time, and then of course Of course, I knew one day someone would ask about this part of it, and I went to a party and they did, and I had the best comeback ever, and I was like, you know what? It just solidified that I have to keep this name. So yeah. That was my long drawn out explanation of what my real name was and why I came up with the nickname I go by, that has now become the name I love going by on my day-to-day basis. Oh gosh. Yeah, but they still pretty. Yes, no worries. Looks good. Cass's comments are getting scrambled again. Oh no. Yeah, made sense. I'm dreading the pain. I forgot the numbing cream the first time. Thankfully it was bad. Yes, when it hit the bone. Collarbone was nippy at times. Yeah. This is gonna be funny on the time lapse. I'm hoping it's like tiny enough you don't really see it, because I did it way back here. You're not wrong. I mean, we can check out the time lapse real quick. Video time lapse. You get to see my messy. There we go. Just skip ahead. Oh no, you are gonna see. That's what it's gonna look like on the time lapse. Just a mess of. You can't really see what it says, but it's just like scribbles. Adriana is the only one right now to know my real name because my crisis over voice chat. All good. I was really adamant about just continuing to go by Cass, and then like multiple times on lives I've been going on a rant, and then like I refer to myself as Casey, and I'm like, who that? Who is that? So I'm fine. I'm not fully out, you guys were the first ones to hear my name, but everyone calls me by my dead name. I'm sorry, just let us know the name you prefer, and if that is Rin, we'll continue to call you Rin, because I want to make sure everyone's comfortable and happy, and feels like this is truly a safe space, because I know a lot of people don't have that, wherever they may be. The call was amazing though. We fully accept you, Rin. Yes, 100%. Who dat? Me when I did name myself. Who dat? I'm sorry, let me just reverse. Honestly, true props go. I'm glad that I don't really have any ill vibes towards my name, my government's name. But those people that do, that is their dead name, 100% props on never dead naming yourself, because I would 100 times, like, not even meaning to, just like complete mind slips, I would just dead name myself. So yeah, I'm glad I don't have bad feelings towards my name. Like, all the props to y'all, because my mind be not working. Can remember everyone else's pronouns and names that they give themselves. Cannot remember my own. You know, when people don't talk about is the guilt I feel when people call me by my name. Like, I feel like a burden, you know? Like the name that you chose, you feel like a burden because people are calling you by the name you chose, or you feel like a burden because they're dead naming you. Once again, I am confused. Please give a little bit extra info. I want to understand what you're talking about. You know how a name doesn't really fit? I don't think it fits with how I look. I totally understand that. I always felt like Casey was a little too harsh for me. And Cass is just like, I don't know. When I think of Cass, I think of like ball of sunshine, and that's what I aspire to be. And I hope that's how I come off as, because I know there are days where I don't feel like it. But I always want to be that. It's so foggy here. Ooh. Foggy. Yes. Actually don't know your name, but we would never dead name you. Yes, 100%. We would never. My name is Rin currently, and I'm gender fluid. Sorry. Let us know if there's a name you'd rather go by, if that is the name you don't want to go by. Does that make sense? I hope it does. No, it's fine. I love your name. Yeah. But that's a me problem. Corn. I always preferred Salem or Luna. I don't know why. I don't hate my first name. People can Excuse me for hydrating. People can't usually say my name right, so I get all sorts that are close to my name and said, I understand you so much, Salem. I tell you guys. Oh no, I like her. Okay, good. I want to make sure we're not done naming you. Making that a point. I understand you so much, Salem, because the way my name is spelled, no one knows how it's pronounced. So I go into schools and like substitute teachers. Even my actual teacher like did not learn my name until the last day of school, and I was like, cool, thank you for calling me the name I hate the most for the entire year. But then I also get like off the wall ones. Like I've been called Kashi, like the granola bar, and I was like, where is there the H? Where do you see the O and the H? Show me, because I'm confused. Or like Kasai, and I'm like, I mean, sure, I guess. Again, off the wall names that I'm just like, okay, if you say so. Oh no, 7 years at my school, and the office lady calls me a cute nickname. I love your name. I may not know it, but I love it. You guys are so cute. That happened with my dead name so much. Oh no. I thought I made the name Kashi up when I was 4 years old. I was wild. Well, I was called Kashi all the time. I can never bring myself to correct her because she's just too sweet. Oh, I was legit convinced. Oh my gosh. Hey Violet, welcome in. We're talking about names and how everyone's name is mispronounced. I'll go first. I was called Kashi many times. I'm used to nicknames because my friend group has nicknames for each other. Yeah, I love that. That was one thing that I didn't have growing up because my name was already so short. My government name, if you will, was always so short that I never really got a nickname growing up. And I was always jealous of like my friends that had like super long names, like Elizabeth was like Liz or something like that. And I was like, I want that. But I never got that until college. And my nickname was Jelly in college because I am a klutz and I would trip over my own feet. So I was called Jelly Legs. It was by friends, so it wasn't like out of ill will, but it was still like cool. The first nickname I get is about how much I'm a klutz. So I made my own, and then it just became my name. And it's the exact same length as my actual name, so how do you mispronounce something with an AI? I don't know. Oh, there's a lot here. At least there's no way my new name can be mispronounced, hopefully, yes. Also, one teacher called me Fifi for 4 years. She taught me, then called me my actual name. In the 5th year, she had me and went back to call me Fifi for the last years. No! Oh, she saw your name and said, this doesn't suit you. I'm gonna give you a name. I'm sorry. Oh, that's frustrating. When I was younger, people could say my name right, but spelling it is apparently impossible. Oof. Like, how do you mispronounce something with AI? Yes. Gotta go. Love y'all. Okay, bye, Kai. Thanks for joining in. It was a blast having you here, and I hope to see you again in the future. That's so cute and cool. I wish my friends were like that. Love nicknames. Love you, Butterscotch Baby. Yeah. Handsome Butterscotch Baby. I'm sorry. I left the handsome part out. What time is it? 6 o'clock. Almost 6 o'clock. I'm also super excited. I picked up this ring. It's made of carnelian. It's a crystal ring, if you will. And I'm obsessed with it. It fits perfectly. You can't see it, but it has like, it's kind of ooh, you can see it there. It's kind of see-through and it has lines in it that I think are gorgeous. I'm obsessed. It was cheap too. Spelling never existed with my name. We usually did it to annoy each other, but then we got used to it. It's basically our names now. Got it. My name is Irish, and let me tell you, the Irish spellings of my name are crazy. Like, seriously, yeah. Oh, I know. I understand now your frustrations with pronunciations and spellings. Wait, I do know your name. I only know it because you ordered something from my shop. I won't say it. No, I will never say it, but I do know it. And it threw me off when I saw it because you said that you ordered something, and I was like, I don't see anything under the name Salem. So yeah. I love that. Yeah, the ring is really cool. Thanks. Yo, my name just disappears. Wait, does it really? How's it spelled? How's it spelled, Violet? I want to know. Sorry, I forgot you do. Yeah. Oh, that was like you unlocked memory because I definitely forgot. Oh, by the way, the thank you card should be here by Wednesday this week. And so anyone that orders from my shop, I think I'm going to do a drop at the post office on Thursday or Friday. So anyone that orders from my shop anytime this week will get the new thank you card in their order. Like the color, just violet. Oh, okay. Oh, so when people spell it, though, they spell it without the O. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen violet spelled without the O. What? My last name doesn't help either. Oh no. On the topic of pronouncing names, so there's 3 ways to pronounce the letter A, so people would, no, I know. It's pronounced it differently because my name is Spanish, but people would say the A like uppercase A. God, if that makes any sense. You know, I totally understand because my name is with the uppercase A, but everyone does lowercase a, so it's K-C, but everyone called me Cassie, and I hate that. So I did the in-between, and I went halfway. I went right in the middle. So now it's Cass. A, yes. Or A is uppercase. Lowercase is going to be the ah. Pretty sure. Yeah. A-U. Ooh. My name would be the most basic, but it was spelt weird. No, I understand. Again, mine was spelt weird, and that's the only reason why my basic name was ever mispronounced. You realize if you read my name backwards, then you can say it. Got it. There's only one person who pronounces it like a, okay, but Adri as Adri or Audrey. Ooh, Audrey. Audrey with an A-U. Got it. Now I understand. Audrey is a nice name. Not saying for you, but just like in general. I forgot Audrey was a name. It's a pretty name. But Adri, yes. It's an uppercase A, as in Adri. Yes. Wait. Salem, I'm sorry for confusing you. It's weird, but my teachers never called me by my first name. It was always just my last name. That is weird. My bad, my phone keeps glitching out. All good, sorry. My last name is kind of aggressive. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we had a couple kids in my class that had... It just got really quiet. That had the same name. There was a lot of, like, basic names in our class. And so they would go by their last names a lot. And I want to, like, especially in college, we did that, but it got to the point where we just went by, like, the first letter of the last name because we didn't want to do the last name. So we had 2 Emilys in my college class, and one was Emily E, and the other one was Redhead Emily. We decided not to go with her last name. I don't know why, but she was just Redhead Emily. She had red hair. My strings teacher would pronounce it like Adriana, and I loved it because she would be the only one who would pronounce it like that. Ooh, do you want me to call you Adriana? Because I can pronounce it like that. Just let me know. Again, let me know. I never want to upset y'all, but if there's something that will make y'all more comfortable, always let me know. Like, neither of them are hard to pronounce. My last name is literally just 4 letters. Got it. I get all variations of both my first and last name that my name just doesn't exist anymore, apparently. Yeah. My last name, thankfully, is super easy and basic. That, like, I don't have issues with it. So, like, when in doubt, when people are, like, really struggling with my first name, I'm just like, it's this. And they're like, oh, okay, got it. And I'm like, cool. Thank you. Thank you for making it easier. I will love that cast for when I use the name Adriana. So is today an Adriana day then, right? Because she, her is paired with the previous Adriana. So then Adriana would be a good day for you. Okay. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to keep up. Yes. Yes. Audrey, sorry. The sound is sparkly to me. Ooh. I like that. Sparkly. I've always loved the name Rin, and it was from my favorite anime, so I just yoinked it. What anime? Because I feel like there are a few animes that use the name Rin. I will say there is one anime that the character's name is Rin, and oh, no. Rin is fine. It's his brother that is really annoying, and I'm like, I don't like you. Rin is fine, though. Rin sounds so cool, though. Yeah, it does. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, yeah, that was the show I was talking about. Love Rin. His brother, was it Yuki? A bitch. Do not like him. Good show, though. I'm reading the manga right now. Manga? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm a mess. My sister's name is an illegal French plum. I love that. Oh, yeah. I'm glad we were all on the same page. Rin sounds sharp to me because one character with a name Free. Oh, one of the characters in Free is named that. That is on my list to watch. I'm really excited to watch it because I was on a swim team in in high school. So I'm excited to watch that one. How was it? Let me know. I always love to get some good feedback before I start watching a show. Love that. Yes. Overall, the cat was the best character. Oh, 100%. What was the cat's name again? Oh, I can't remember it now. Oh, no. Actually, I'm going to leave that, and I'm just going to... Oh, I messed up. I should have left the lines. No, those lines can go. That line stays. Stays. Watch me have a brain fart as I try to figure out what lines need to be erased. Sorry I left. Accidentally left. All good, Adriana. Was Nagisa. Who's that again? Listen, I watched this back in December, I think, so I forgot all the characters. Other than Rin and Yuki, annoying little bitch. I forgot all the characters, so... Exorcist characters, good. Let's see. Give them to me. Kuro was the cat. Oh, it's Yukio is the brother. Wait, who's... Is there a Nagisa on this show? I don't know. I don't think so. Cat's name is Kuro. Yeah. My mouth is numb. Oh no! Google is great. Yeah, I'm on Google right now. Oh, Nagisa from Free. Got it. I haven't watched that yet. It looks really good though. I'm excited. Everything looks really weird with how it looks now, but I'm going to color the line art so that it fits better. So yeah. Oop. Are you okay? Yeah. Salem, let us know. Give us an update. That was the line I should have erased, but it's fine. It's fine. Salem. Good news, my ear unblocked for how long, I don't know, but people can hear it. I can hear it properly for now. Awesome. I'm so good. So glad, because I know that it was really frustrating for you. They came out with a new season of Blue Exorcist. Recently? Last I saw, there was only 2 seasons. And the second season was kind of like, it should have been placed in before. It was like a mid-season season that should have been in season 1, and it wasn't. Does that make sense? I'm okay eating some jalapenos. That's right, yeah, jalapenos. You're still eating them. Oh, really funny. My legs. Oof, gotta stretch them. Good stretch. Yeah, I meant the second season. Yeah, I watched that. That was a pretty good season. It was just confusing because at first I didn't realize that it was kind of like it was supposed to be in the middle of the first season. So I was just confused. And then they changed some things as well. Like they were like, we shouldn't have done that in the first seasons. Let's just change it now and hope y'all understand. So yeah, the plot line of the second season was really good, but it was also confusing. Recently watched Demon Slayer, and I love that. Love Demon Slayer. It is in my top 5. I had my mom watch it, and she also loved it. She did say she did have nightmares from it, though, so I had to apologize for that. But she did enjoy it a lot. I thought your name was that tall guy. No. First time Violet came in, I thought the same thing, and I was like, hey, that tall guy. And then later on, I realized, and I was like, ooh, that tall gay. Got it. Yeah. Oh, Demon Slayer was great? Yeah. It really was. Brother wants to cosplay Demon Slayer with me, and I love it. Ooh, that's really fun. Do it. Have you seen the movie yet? I don't know if the movie came out in your area. I know it came out a few months back in mine. And I was able to see it. It's on Funimation now. Funimation. But you got paid for that, so. But it was a really good movie as well. Yes. Bubba. I love that so much. Yeah. Oh yeah, which characters? I didn't ask. Good question. I haven't watched it yet. My brother has, because I hadn't watched it anyway at the time. I'll watch it later. Yeah, definitely a good watch. Make sure you do watch it before the second season comes out, because it is like a I don't know. I feel like you'll be very confused by the events that happen, because they do tie in. It's not like a fun side thing that doesn't really matter to the show. It's like, I don't know, integral to the show. Very good though. I do too. He's only got into actually doing it, but had an interest in it before. When is the second season coming out? I'm pretty sure it comes out next year. Let me look it up. I saw the date for it and then I completely forgot, so give me a second. Demon Slayer season 2 release date. Oh yeah. So second season will premiere in 2020. Oh, that's this year. with the cast returning. Okay, but what day? What month? That doesn't give me an answer. Sometime this year. I'm assuming later in the year. Very confusing. October, I believe. November, maybe. Yeah, everything that I'm seeing right now is for the movie, even though I typed in season 2. Now that I'm in Seattle again, I can actually do cons, and I'm really excited. Ooh, that's fun. I've never been to a con, so let me know how it goes. He says he's do any character. I'd probably do Nezuko or the Butterfly Warriors. Forgot their name. Yes, I think that'd be really cool. October, early November, maybe around that time. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I think that's what I heard before. It was gonna be like more in the fall season, autumn, if you will. Such a good show. If you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. It's very good. It is kind of scary. So if you're not big into, like, I don't know, demons kind of thing, don't watch it. But if you are, if that's right up your alley, I highly recommend. It is right up my alley. I like compiled my top 5 favorite anime, and I was like, I think this is the genre I really like. Like, there are a lot of the same thing going on here. Noise, yes. I have to wait until 2022 for cons to start around my area, but that's okay because I can properly plan. Yes, 100%. This movie is so sad. Stop, don't give any spoilers away. It was very sad though. I guess having a type. Don't have a type in people, have a type in anime, yes. And that type, demons, apparently. My all-time favorite anime is Jujutsu Kaisen. My second, Demon Slayer. Shall I go on? I have to work half the cons to photograph people, and I make bank at cons. Ooh, that's awesome, Violet. Ooh, then you just moved to the perfect place. You're about to make bank. Good luck, and I hope you are vaccinated so that you stay safe while doing all the cons and working and making that bank. Yes. Ooh, that does sound really fun. For some reason, I thought Demon Slayer was overrated before, but I was completely wrong. Yeah, no, it's definitely really good. They did a great job with it. And I don't know if you're into reading the manga, but I also really enjoy that. And if anyone needs any tips on how to read it for cheap, because I know that gets expensive, you can read it online for $2 a month. There's a subscription where you can read 100 chapters a day. And I've never reached 100 chapters a day, so I don't think you will either. I think it's definitely well worth the $2 a month subscription, because they have a lot of different books on there, including Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia. The one I'm reading right now is about an emperor penguin. It's called Emperor and I or something like that. It's really cute. There's a lot on there, so I do highly recommend it. If you're into that. And you don't have to wait for the physical copies to be released. They'll every time a new chapter is released, you'll be able to read it immediately. I can't get vaccinated, which is all vaccines. Oh no, Violet! Well, then stay super safe. Make sure you wear a mask and pound all the OJ and anything else that ups your immune system. Really sucks, though. I'm sorry. Got rejected from a job I applied for, but that's okay because I wasn't set on it, so I ain't mad. Got that. Still frustrating, but at least your heart wasn't set on it. I was gonna buy the manga, but they didn't have the first chapter in stock, which is why you can read it online. Everything's in stock. I'm planning on getting the manga. Was trying to finish the ones I have, but I haven't been able to. That's fair. Found the next manga book of the series, so I might start collecting different series now. Got it. Yeah, I did not, like, when I started getting into it, I was gung-ho for, like, let me just start this series and start collecting, and then I saw how expensive they were, and I'm like, never mind. So I'm definitely all for the physical or the digital copy being fine for me, but I understand that's not for everyone. I don't trust online. Why not? What do you mean? You're literally online all the time. No, it's not like a shady website. It's literally through one of the companies that makes the things. So I don't know. I would definitely tell you if I was like, hey, it's a little shady, but it works for me. I'll let you know, but it's not shady at all. If you want to check it out, it is justviz.com. You know, the company that creates a lot of animes. There's a comic book fan store of everything in my city, so the manga isn't that expensive. Oh, that's good. We have one, but it's just as expensive, if not more expensive, than Barnes & Noble. So I'm like, ugh. Yes, I'm just stuck to my online subscription then. I'm at online shopping or new websites that I'm unfamiliar with. Does anyone know how to fix puncture wound? I looked it up, but Google thinks I've been stabbed. What do you mean? My brain is heating due to milk. Got it. I'm not going to the hospital. Okay. How bad of a puncture wound? Definitely make sure it's cleaned. You don't want to getting infected, is my main advice. Stop the bleeding if it's profusely bleeding. Yeah. And if it needs stitches, make sure you do go to the hospital or urgent care, because it can cause more problems if you don't get that all fixed up if you really need it to. What in Hades' wrath happened, Corn? Yeah. I might have to go right now. I may not. So goodbye. If so, goodbye, everyone. Bye, Violet. Thanks for joining us. We had a blast having you around. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. I'm having a brain fart right now. Yes, and I hope to see you again on Thursday. Have a great day. Yeah, apply some pressure to it with a paper towel to stop the bleeding, then wash it, put a band-aid on it. Yes, definitely, Rin. I definitely gave the advice backwards. Make sure it stops bleeding before you try to clean and disinfect the wound. Stop the bleeding first. That's very important. It's just my hand, it's a clarify. I've not been stabbed. I'm outside and I was getting up. Yeah, I understand that much. But still, depending on how bad it is, it could still need stitches and stuff like that. Or it could be, especially if you're outside, it could have a lot of bacteria. So make sure everything's good. Hey, Wonderland, welcome in. Hi there, just dropped in to say hi. And as I can't say all good, I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It's great seeing you. If you want to see what I'm working on before you go, I'm doing this like post-apocalyptic laundromat with greenery everywhere, greenery galore. So yeah, thanks for dropping in. Nail went through my finger and it's out now. Ooh. I'm sorry. Depending on if said nail was rusted, you might need to get a tetanus shot. So yeah. You might just need to go to urgent care. I know you might not want to, especially knowing America's healthcare system is not the greatest, especially insurance when it comes to these things. But if it was a nail, that could be really bad. Yeah. Thank you, Wonderland. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's taken me a while, but I'm really happy with all the little details I'm doing. So, part of my finger has my hand, so it hurts. It's not bleeding, but it still hurts. If you want to take this to Discord, we can help you more. Maybe send a picture in the advice channel. Because right now we can't really do too much. We don't really know the situation. And to me, it sounds like a really bad situation. But obviously, you know what's going on better than us. So if you want to switch over to Discord, I'm sure we can still help you out over there. It is getting dark, so give me a second to turn on a lamp. 1 second, please. It's gonna storm later. Fun. If you know me, you know I love a good storm as long as I'm indoors and under some covers. But yeah. Ugh. It still hurts, but it still hurts. Got it. Yeah, jump over to Discord. Oh no. We'll try to help you out as soon as possible. But yeah. I just squished a spider because it's fast and scared me and I feel bad now. Oh no. Give him a little spider funeral. But yeah, I understand. Welcome in. That kid who edits. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. I didn't see you pop in. Hope this is perspective, y'all. Who is she? I don't know her. Why did I decide to do something at an angle? Now it's getting chilly. Let me put on my sweater again. Absolutely not. He shouldn't have been near me. It's his fault. I felt bad, but it's his fault. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry you had a spider try to attack you. I'm glad it is all good now, and I'm sorry for Mr. Spider. But yeah. I'm really excited. I'm supposed to go see Black Widow with my mom today. I'm actually really surprised because, like, I'm the huge Marvel nerd, but she was the one that was constantly like, hey, you want to go see it? Do you want to go see it? And I'm like, you're interested? So I don't know if that's just her wanting to get out of the house or if she really is interested in seeing said movie. That sounds like a him problem. He came right at me too. Also didn't even like he was trying to pass by me or get away. He legit came at me. Oh no. Ooh, hopefully I can stay awake during the movie. I've been really tired lately. Ooh, the Black Widow movie. Yeah, let me know if anyone's seen it yet. I know it came out a while back. And by a while back, I mean like a week or two ago. It's supposed to be really good though. Give me 1 second. Which is worse, spider or roaches? Roaches. Could never. Tape, corn. I think the Heavenly Stars haven't come across the road yet. Here, yeah. What did I miss? Because I left walking home. My phone was about to die. Not much. Just chatting and drawing. Click, clock, type. Love the sound of Cass's keyboard. I'm glad you like it. It's not one of those fun ones you always see on TikTok. It's literally just my laptop. But it does make those noises. So, and I also have the nails. So, tappity tap tap of my nails all the time. I don't have band-aids. Go get some band-aids. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to repaint my nails. What color should I do? Should I continue doing the rainbow? The rainbow colors? Or still really dark in here. Should I pick one of these colors and just do all my nails the color? Because I like the nail polish of these. Yes, put it under cold dish water if you're bleeding. Corn said that they're not bleeding, which is good, but I still think they should go to urgent care. Just saying. Make sure you're safe. Safety first. Purple. Okay, are we going with purple? It's like this was that lightning? Oop, got some lightning in the area. Okay, maybe that's a little better. It was indeed lightning. Yeah, it's like this lilac color. A nice lavender lilac. More of a lilac than a lavender. I can do that. That'd be nice. Yes. Are we feeling it? Are we vibing with it? I think we are. What happened then? Because I left. Corn got into a little incident and hurt their hand. So we are trying to figure out what to do. If you want to keep up with the situation, Corn did drop it in the Discord. But just in case anyone's squeamish, let's not talk about it in chat. But if you definitely want to give advice to Corn on Discord, go to the advice channel, and let's help them out. But again, people can be squeamish about this kind of things, so. Purple, especially lavender or lilac, Lesai. Zoos fell left out. For real. I'm gonna play the Damsel in Distress card on my brother so he feels bad, but I don't want to try. All good, Corn. I totally understand why you wanted to drop it in here for some advice. So it's totally fine. I just want to make sure everyone is comfortable, especially in chats, in live streams, I mean. But yeah, definitely do that. Stay safe, please. Okay. These need to be erased. No, not that. This. And then that'll color in the same color. BRB, all good. Do what you got to do. This line doesn't go far enough down. Boom. Now it does. What are you making? Welcome in, Jillian. Thanks for joining. I am currently working on this piece. It's gonna be like a post-apocalyptic laundromat. So this is how far I am in the line art. And this is just my sketch behind. But welcome in. My name is Cass. I go by she, they pronouns. This is an LGBTQ safe space. You don't gotta be gay, but you gotta respect the gays. And what else? Oh, I'm a self-employed artist. So yeah, if you want to check out my commissions or my Etsy, I have those linked in the bio. Yeah, thanks for joining. Let me know if you have a name you rather go by that isn't your username, and what your pronouns are. If you're comfortable with sharing, of course. Oh, this is a really thick brush. Maybe I should lighten it. I'm back. Welcome back, Rin. Thanks for coming back and joining again. Oh, nice. Thanks. I'm not sure if you meant to say girl, but I love the fact that it was spelled like ghoul. I'm a ghoul. Ooh, spooky. Yes, I am now a ghoul. I'm gonna say that next time someone calls me a girl, I'm just gonna be like, I'm a ghoul. I don't have a good sense of humor, and that's fine with me because I understand it. Ooh. Yes, I love that. Good. No, your sense of humor is fabulous. Thank you. I appreciate it. I thought it was pretty funny. Thank you, Rin. I appreciate it so much. Apparently Discord doesn't like my sense of humor because Corn said something last night in the Discord, and I was going to reply with a funny picture, something I thought was funny, and Discord refused to send it. Like, I tried sending it 6 different times, and it was like, nope, it just disappeared. It didn't even give me the message of like, this file is too big. It was just like, no. Discord was like, you're not funny. Stop trying to act funny. I felt hurt. Don't let Clock app or Discord say otherwise. I think we all have the same sense of humor. Good. I'm glad we all have the same sense of humor. Well, welcome back, Salem. Good to see you. I hope you finished everything you gotta do, or you had to do. What I miss? Cass being funny. Some good jokes. Some yokes. I like dad humor, but like, if dad humor was actually a little funny, like, it's still in the same realm of like dad humor, dad jokes, but like, it would get an actual laugh instead of like a pity laugh. You feel it? You feel? Because I feel like that's what my humor is. I think I'd actually get some good laughs out of you. They want to be pity laughs. I hope they're not pity laughs. I love when Cass is being funny. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mine is dad humor and dark humor. I feel like dark humor was kind of ruined for me because of some people I hung out with in high school. Kind of ruined it for me. But I would sure love a better experience with some dark humor. So yeah. Feel free to continue your jokes. You know, they do have to be family friendly though, because we do have children, some chitlins in the streams. I think I made it too small. It's like really hard to draw when it's that small. funny story, by the way. So last night, I'm currently working on a commission piece. Someone asked me to do their profile picture. And so I was working on it a lot last night. You know, I got to the point where I ended up having to scrap it and restart because I realized I was making the profile picture a little too generic. And I was like, this really doesn't look like them. It could really pass as any guy at this point. So I scrapped it and kind of restarted it and was like really analyzing this person's face so I could get the like perfect profile picture for this person. I'm really self-conscious when it comes to my art and when people like specifically ask for something in my art, and that's why I don't take requests, because I overthink it way too much. But I will overthink things if you do commission me, because that's money I'm getting. Okay, now that was out of the way. But I had analyzed this man's face for so long that when I went to sleep, he was in my dream. I was like, what the heck? Why are you here? Oh, so I just thought that was really funny, and I didn't recognize it was him until like I woke up and I like opened my computer and his face was on my iPad, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Also, I'm very sarcastic from my dad. Yes, agreed. Hey, Kals, reminder you have plans with your mom. It's almost 7. What's a weird parrot voice? I'm not good at voices. Thank you for the reminder. I read that in my head with a parrot voice. It is 6:36. I will go until I have an alarm set on my computer for 6:55. But thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it so much. I did tell my mom I'd finish stream at 7. So I'm good to go until like 6:50ish. Because our plans are for 7:30. So we're good. Thanks for the reminder. When there are multiple queen bees ready to hatch, the first one hatches, kills the other queen bee because they're seen as the strongest bee of the queens. Interesting. I didn't know that. This has been a really fun stream. It's because we have bottled up all our chaotic energy for the last 2 weeks, or week and a half. Because I haven't streamed in a week and a half. Also, bees like to sleep in the middle of flowers with their other bees and they cuddle together. I did know that. I think that's really cute. I've seen a video on that which is related to Mario. Love that. Yes, that's cool. Interesting, yes. By the way, everyone, let me know if y'all want to have another community night soon. I know we did one about almost 2 weeks ago. So let me know if you want to do another one. I'll have to talk with, oh gosh, Apple, because they said that they can get Netflix and everything working. So I definitely have to talk with them first and make sure that they're free whatever day we end up doing it, but let me know. Bees are so cool. Yeah, they are. You have not been on live in a while. All good. I actually canceled the last 3 or 4 live streams between family things, personal issues, and repainting my office. So, you know, my desk was flipped on its side, so I can't really draw when I don't have a desk. It would have been a weird setup if I had tried. So, all good. Scientists have found a squid jellyfish half the size of what a kraken is believed to be. Baby kraken. Baby kraken. Yeah, especially because I didn't get to join because I was with Kay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I definitely wanted to do one again. It was kind of not sprung on me, but it wasn't planned. It was definitely a last minute thing because I was really thrown off. And a little bit drained. So I'm glad you guys, those that were able to join, even though we kind of had a mess of, it was a mess, but I was glad you all still able to join. I did everything on the wrong layer. No. How much did I do on the wrong layer? Oh, not too much. Okay. I'm just gonna do this for a while and hope for the best. The struggles, yes. I'm glad she ended up sharing this stream with me. Yeah. Oh, the struggles. Yes, yes, yes. All the struggles of wrong layers. It's fine. I'm so glad you ended up joining, Ren. We've had a blast with you, and I'm so glad you are part of our community. Yes, love you, Rin. Yes, of course. And I know not everyone, I can't remember if Rin is on the Discord or not, but if you're not, that's why I always ping everyone the notifications beforehand. So if you're not a part of it, let me know and I can give you the invites. But if you are, you can always, if you don't want the notifications on for the entire thing, you can always just choose the exact channel to leave notifications on. If you want to leave the notifications on for the announcement tab. So that way whenever I go live, you always get a little ping notification, so you know. Oh, it's Luna here? Welcome in. Fun fact about lemon sharks. Ooh. If a lemon shark sees a dover giving attention to a different shark, the lemon shark will get jealous and protect... Oh, the diver. Get jealous and protect the divers from the other sharks. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. I like that. Little overprotective shark. Yes, hello. Welcome in, Luna. I'm your lemon shark. That is the cutest thing ever. Corn, she's a keeper. Protect you from mean people. Aww. That is so cute. Oh. Very cuteness. All the cuteness is happening in chat right now. We love it. We be lemon sharks for each other. That's cute. It's been great to see you guys again. I've been waiting for this live all day. Ren, it's great to see you too. I know I've been a little MIA, but I'm glad that y'all still came back to hang out. We're just chilling with Cass. Yeah, we love a good chill time. It's getting close to the end of stream, so just chilling, having a good time. You're too cute. What? Oh my gosh. Proud of you, Luna. I'm glad you won. I hope everything was okay. Fun fact about quokkas? Is that how you pronounce it? I know the animal you're talking about. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. No. Love quokkas, yes. They're cute. Amazing job. How did you get involved? Luna, let's refrain from using that word just in my lives. Again, I've been banned before. I don't want to be banned again. So make sure you censor yourself on what you say. I know you're talking about a video game, but still. All good. So I'm here to let y'all know. Friendly reminders, yes. That's all they are. Oh, y'all, dang, it's almost the end of the live. Yeah, it is. Been live for a bit, so. Quackos will come up to humans to take pictures, and they will smile for the pictures. Yeah, I see all those pictures all the time. I'm obsessed with them. I think it's the cutest thing ever. They're adorable. I was gonna say, I just finished reading another, graphic novel today. And let me tell ya, it's gay and it slaps. So if you want to hear more, just ask. No, it's really cute. It was about a gardener and a ghost. It was honestly a really quick read. I read it right before stream and I was like, oh, this is really cute. What those animals are. Yeah, they're really cute. Look them up. They look like Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, they do. They really do. If they were like yellow, or if Winnie the Pooh was brownish. Oh no, they're really cute. What book show is this? It's a graphic novel. It's called Taproots, Taproots. It's about a gardener, and he has the ability to see ghosts, and so he has this little ghost pal that has been hanging around him for a long time. And it's a little bit of a love story, a little bit of a kind of like supernatural tale. Really fun though. I thought it was gonna get really spooky, and it ended up just being like really lighthearted fun, and I was like, okay, I like this. But yeah, definitely, it's gay and it slaps. It's called Taproots. Don't know if my fax sent to you properly. Oh no. What I got was that Koakas go up to humans, people, and take pictures with them and smile. Is that not what you said? Oh, I did this upside down. They're supposed to be the other way. I'm a mess. Baby Kawaka, yes, I don't feel too good. Oh no, I'm sorry, Luna. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, there was another fact above that one. Sorry. Oh, I didn't see it. Let me see if I can scroll back. Oh no. No, I only got the one about them smiling. I don't think it's sent to me. Try to eat some food, Luna. You need to eat, that's why. I keep making the leaves way too small. Yeet. Yeah, just make sure you eat food or drink some water, because water always helps when you have an empty stomach. Am I doing this right? I hope so. No, I like that. Okay. But yeah. I will definitely drop a little picture of the book in the Discord. So if you guys want to check it out, I really like the art style that the artist did. I'm definitely gonna have to check in more into the artists that illustrated it. Super cute book though. I shall go. Bye, Luna. Stay safe. And get some food. Have a great day. I'm gonna be heading out in just a few minutes too as well. I definitely want to see if this alarm works. So I'm definitely waiting until 6:55 to see if it works. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up anyway. So I'll leave you with our finished product so far. Did a lot of like detail work, so not too much happened. Just a lot of little pieces. So. I'm getting hungry too, so I'm definitely gonna have to grab something before we head over to the movies, because popcorn for dinner isn't always the best. I always get hungry later in the night, so. Okay, it works. It works. It works, it's loud, it made me jump. The alarm clock worked. And with that, it is 6:55, so I'm going to head on out. I'll close all my web browsers for the things we talked about during stream. It is food time and then movie time with me and my mom, and then I have to get back and work on this commission. Yes, I need to finish this commission. Hopefully by tonight, if not, hopefully by tomorrow. But yes, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. I will be back on Thursday for more fun times, and probably working on this some more. I really like this piece. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. And I wish you all the best, sending all the positive vibes. Feel free to drop in and chat with me on Discord. If you want to keep chatting, go jump on over there. But yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, also every Saturday, I don't know if you heard, but every Saturday I'm running a 10% off sale on my Etsy. So if you want to run over there on Saturday to get a good sticker for 10% off, feel free to do so. It's gonna be my small business Saturdays from now on, and I hope you enjoy that. So yeah. Okay, that was my announcement. And that's it. Okay. Finger hearts. Hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Bye.